toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Gets around him. Oh, now he bowls him over. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run past midfield. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Spencer Ware, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And now running right through it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shreds the tackle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. There he goes inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 44 yards on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he's establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Left, 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 left. Flag 58 rail. Flag 58 rail.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue
On play action, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
Left.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Here we go.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's gonna loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get him for a loss of about 3.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pretty move. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go down.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second down, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And it's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Rivers on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
That's not where I meant to go, but well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Allen Bailey in on the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. First down, Rivers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Henry. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Rivers now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rivers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Allen Bailey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now Rivers. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.